Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2, your branding headquarters. Whether it be a business, team, event, or just something fun, no one beats our quality and customer service. Phase 2. Classic Quality Body Shop, locally owned and providing quality auto body care that's trusted by insurance companies and the community. Stop by for free estimate. Classic Quality Body Shop. Discovery Dreiling, a pure contract drilling firm. Established in 1994 with one rig and now operating 4 rigs throughout western and central Kansas. Discovery Dreiling. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, providing you and your neighbor with mowing, tree removal, and trimming, plus more. It's Paul's Lawn and Tree Service. Master Cleaners, where they offer a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery. Master Cleaners. Steel Fabrications. Does welding, machine work, iron sales, no project too large or too small. They can break it, shear it, or bend it, or even weld it. Steel Fabrications. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Buying or selling, you can expect honesty, integrity, and a high level of care. Patty Baconrind Appraising, a leading provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace with many years of experience. Patty Baconrind Appraising. Taco Grande on Vine and Hayes since 1960. Don't forget, Taco Grande delivers. 628-1413. Tiger Burger, a 50s-style diner for the whole family on South Main, specializing in sliders, but they have something for everyone and the most delicious shakes. Plus, they deliver. 621-8000. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes, established in 1945 as a family-owned floor covering custom interiors business, offering the customer the largest selection around. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes. TMP Marion. Although the student body is predominantly Catholic, TMP Marion welcomes all faiths and is committed to making the years that students spend at school meaningful. They have a professional and dedicated staff that is willing to bring out the best in every student every day. Eagle Communications, the home of high-speed internet, local television, cable television, home telephone service, and radio. Eagle is everything you imagine. Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2, your branding headquarters. Whether it be a business, team, event, or just something fun, no one beats our quality and customer service. Phase 2. Classic Quality Body Shop, locally owned and providing quality auto body care that's trusted by insurance companies and the community. Stop by for free estimate. Classic Quality Body Shop. Discovery Dreiling, a pure contract drilling firm. Established in 1994 with one rig and now operating 4 rigs throughout western and central Kansas. Discovery Dreiling. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, providing you and your neighbor with mowing, tree removal, and trimming, plus more. It's Paul's Lawn and Tree Service. Master Cleaners, where they offer a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery. Master Cleaners. Steel Fabrications. Does welding, machine work, iron sales, no project too large or too small. They can break it, shear it, or bend it, or even weld it. Steel Fabrications. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Buying or selling, you can expect honesty, integrity, and a high level of care. Patty Baconrind Appraising, a leading provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace with many years of experience. Patty Baconrind Appraising. Taco Grande on Vine and Hayes since 1960. Don't forget, Taco Grande delivers. 628-1413. Tiger Burger, a 50s-style diner for the whole family on South Main, specializing in sliders, but they have something for everyone and the most delicious shakes. Plus, they deliver. 621-8000. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes, established in 1945 as a family-owned floor covering custom interiors business, offering the customer the largest selection around. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes. TMP Marion. Although the student body is predominantly Catholic, TMP Marion welcomes all faiths and is committed to making the years that students spend at school meaningful. They have a professional and dedicated staff that is willing to bring out the best in every student every day. Eagle Communications, the home of high-speed internet, local television, cable television, home telephone service, and radio. Eagle is everything you imagine. Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2, your branding headquarters. Whether it be a business, team, event, or just something fun, no one beats our quality and customer service. Phase 2. Classic Quality Body Shop, locally owned and providing quality auto body care that's trusted by insurance companies and the community. Stop by for a free estimate. Classic Quality Body Shop. Discovery Drilling, a pure contract drilling firm. Established in 1994 with 1 rig and now operating 4 rigs throughout western and central Kansas. Discovery Drilling. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, providing you and your neighbor with mowing, tree removal, and trimming, plus more. That's Paul's Lawn and Tree Service. Master Cleaners, where they offer a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery. Master Cleaners. Steel Fabrications, does welding, machine work, iron sales, no project too large or too small. They can break it, shear it, or bend it, or even weld it. Steel Fabrications. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, buying or selling, you can expect honesty, integrity, and a high level of care. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, a leading provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace with many years of experience. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising. Taco Grande on Vine and Hayes since 1960. Don't forget, Taco Grande delivers. 628-1413. Tiger Burger, a 50s-style diner for the whole family on South Main, specializing in sliders, but they have something for everyone and the most delicious shakes. Plus, they deliver. 621-8000. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes, established in 1945 as a family-owned floor covering custom interiors business, offering the customer the largest selection around. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes. TMP Marion. Although the student body is predominantly Catholic, TMP Marion welcomes all faiths and is committed to making the years that students spend at school meaningful. They have a professional and dedicated staff that is willing to bring out the best in every student every day. Eagle Communications, the home of high-speed internet, local television, cable television, home telephone service, and radio. Eagle is everything you imagine. Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2, your branding headquarters. Whether it be a business, team, event, or just something fun, no one beats our quality and customer service. Phase 2. Classic Quality Body Shop, locally owned and providing quality auto body care that's trusted by insurance companies and the community. Stop by for a free estimate. Classic Quality Body Shop. Discovery Drilling, a pure contract drilling firm. Established in 1994 with 1 rig and now operating 4 rigs throughout western and central Kansas. Discovery Drilling. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, providing you and your neighbor with mowing, tree removal, and trimming, plus more. That's Paul's Lawn and Tree Service. Master Cleaners, where they offer a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery. Master Cleaners. Steel Fabrications, does welding, machine work, iron sales, no project too large or too small. They can break it, shear it, or bend it, or even weld it. Steel Fabrications. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, buying or selling, you can expect honesty, integrity, and a high level of care. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, a leading provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace with many years of experience. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising. Taco Grande on Vine and Hayes since 1960. Don't forget, Taco Grande delivers. 628-1413. Tiger Burger, a 50s-style diner for the whole family on South Main, specializing in sliders, but they have something for everyone and the most delicious shakes. Plus, they deliver. 621-8000. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes, established in 1945 as a family-owned floor covering custom interiors business, offering the customer the largest selection around. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes. TMP Marion. Although the student body is predominantly Catholic, TMP Marion welcomes all faiths and is committed to making the years that students spend at school meaningful. They have a professional and dedicated staff that is willing to bring out the best in every student every day. Eagle Communications, the home of high-speed internet, local television, cable television, home telephone service, and radio. Eagle is everything you imagine. Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2, your branding headquarters. Whether it be a business, team, event, or just something fun, no one beats our quality and customer service. Phase 2. Classic Quality Body Shop, locally owned and providing quality auto body care that's trusted by insurance companies and the community. Stop by for free estimate. Classic Quality Body Shop. Discovery Drilling, a pure contract drilling firm, established in 1994 with 1 rig and now operating 4 rigs throughout western and central Kansas. Discovery Drilling. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, providing you and your neighbor with mowing, tree removal, and trimming, plus more. That's Paul's Lawn and Tree Service. Master Cleaners, where they offer a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery. Master Cleaners. Steel Fabrications, does welding, machine work, iron sales, no project too large or too small. They can break it, shear it, or bend it, or even weld it. Steel Fabrications. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Buying or selling, you can expect honesty, integrity, and a high level of care. Patty Bacon-Rind Appraising, a leading provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace with many years of experience. Patty Bacon-Rind Appraising. Taco Grande on Vine and Hayes since 1960. Don't forget, Taco Grande delivers. 628-1413. Tiger Burger, a 50s-style diner for the whole family on South Main, specializing in sliders, but they have something for everyone and the most delicious shakes. Plus, they deliver. 621-8000. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes, established in 1945 as a family-owned floor covering custom interiors business, offering the customer the largest selection around. Vidstem Carpet One of Hayes. TMP Marion. Although the student body is predominantly Catholic, TMP Marion welcomes all faiths and is committed to making the years that students spend at school meaningful. They have a professional and dedicated staff that is willing to bring out the best in every student every day. Eagle Communications, the home of high-speed internet, local television, cable television, home telephone service, and radio. Eagle is everything you imagine. Postseason high school baseball and softball on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Phase 2.
To Regional 5A Championship Baseball at Hayes High School. Dustin Armbruster with you. Jaden for HayesPost.com and ECTV, and Rachel back at our KFI. This is the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties. This ball game, you've got a team that was on a fairly warm day, 86 degrees in the middle of the day. Hayes High able to sit after their victory. A high chopper off the plate. It is fielded. Nope. Palmer, Hutchison, and Trey Riggs almost run into each other, and an infield single for Alex Schramer. You have two teams that have very different approaches to this game. Great Bend wanted to go almost immediately. They were able to win just like a normal doubleheader, get going. For Hayes High, they got to cool off, get the jerseys off for a while, and relax in between their games. And after an infield single, Callan Haberman comes to the plate. We'll talk about the opponent, the Great Bend Panthers, and our opponent breakdown brought to you by Roof Masters. Pitch to Haberman. Now a throw back to first, in the tag, not in time. Schramer was picked off twice. Actually picked off once and caught stealing once, and almost got away from first base too far again on Haberman's bunt attempt. Great Bend now 9-10 on the year after the win against Wichita Northwest 7-3. Schramer away from first. Haberman stands at the plate, pickoff move to first, not in time from Trey Riggs. Coming into the postseason, Great Bend with 86 runs scored. That's 4.8 per ball game. They scored 7 in game 1. Riggs throws high, snap throw back to first again, and just back in time again is Schramer, and 2-0 to Haberman, who has showed bunt on each of the last 2 times. From the stretch, Riggs checks over at first. He'll deliver home. Bunt laid down by Haberman is foul, 2-1. Great Bend has allowed 93 runs coming in, 5.2 runs per ball game. They allowed 3 in game number 1. 2 in the first, like Hayes High trailed after the first inning, and then came back to take the lead and never trail again. Schramer away from first. Haberman has showed bunt on the first 3 attempts. 2-1 pitch from Riggs. Again shows bunt. Again, Riggs ends up being outside the zone, and it's 3-1. Great Bend's first 2 pitches in the ball game were doubled to the left field wall. They trailed 2-0 after the bottom of the first inning, and then Colin Hall settled in. He went 7 innings and threw just 85 pitches. Now a throw to first again. This one not in time, and Schramer dives back in. Great Bend, this is now their 6th game, make that 7th game here at Hayes High School this season. They've played more games here than they did at home. Pitch is inside, and a single and a walk off of Trey Riggs to start the game. Well, Great Bend, 2 on, nobody out, top of the first. This Great Bend team started the season with a pair of losses at McPherson, 8-4, and Andover 7-5, a triangular in McPherson, and then swept Independent 11-3 and 4-3 out of Wichita. Lost to Junction City, beat Junction City in a split, and then split with Liberal. Lost that forfeit game 7-0 to Hayes when they used a pitcher that did not have enough rest in between appearances. The pitch is laid down, bunt, and called foul by the home plate umpire by Coy Brock, 0-1. Great Bend then split with Garden City. They lost to Dodge City in a single game, beat Hayes in a 7th inning comeback, beat Dodge City, lost to Hayes, lost to Goddard Eisenhower, lost to Manhattan, and beat Salina Central, all part of the Diamond Classic. And then had their doubleheader against TMP and Hutchinson, or their split anyway, canceled May 7th. Now a throwback to second. Schramer nearly picked off of second base. The Indians, or the Panthers, were right in contention for a conference title, but they lost in their splits by very minimal margins in WAC play. Hayes High took the conference undefeated. Now another bunt shown, and again fouled away by Coy Brock, 0-2. 2 on, nobody out, top of the first inning. Hayes High, the number 2 seed in all of 5A West, entering the postseason 19-1, now 20-1. Great Bend is at 9-10 coming into this championship game. Fourth meeting between the two. The 0-2 chopped onto the turf first base side. Haynes will have to hurry, gets it over to first base just in time to Trey Riggs, who is covering. The runners advance, and there's two in scoring position with one out for the first baseman, Eddie Buhanda. Indians trailed in game number one, but don't want to live on the edge too terrible much. A Great Bend team batting .287 as a team. 141 hits on the season. Their on-base percentage is .375. Pitch on the way, breaking pitch, blocked by Loomis. 1-0, and Riggs struggling with the strike zone early on. A Great Bend team coming into the postseason with 111 strikeouts and 61 walks. They have stolen 52 bases. They're willing to go. Breaking pitch, misses inside again. 2-0. 2 on, second and third with one out in the top of the first for the Great Bend Panthers. Eddie Buhanda, 0 for 2, couple of singles and a sacrifice fly. This one he puts into right center field, and it lands in front of Ainter. This is going to score 2 runs. Buhanda is on his way to second, and Hayes High trails 2-0 on the 2 RBI double by Eddie Buhanda, his first hit of the regional tournaments. And Great Bend will take the first lead of the ball game. 3 of the first 4 batters reach for Great Bend, and Hayes High will have to come from behind in game 2 like they did in game 1. So Townsend Kurth, the pitcher, hitting left-handed up to try to help out his own cause. Kurth 2 for 3 in game 1, a walk and a run scored. 10 hits on the season, batting .238, puts it on the ground to the line drive to the first baseman, Haynes, who fields. Back to second in time is Buhanda, and there's 2 away. I thought it initially hit the turf and then took the bounce. It did not. It was a soft line drive, and Kurth is out, and there's 2 away in the first. That'll bring up Jesus Buhanda, the catcher, 6th in the lineup to hit in inning number 1, and now the Great Bend coach out to talk to the home plate umpire. I'll be real honest, I am unsure as to what this is in reference to. Whatever it is, the coach for Great Bend, Randy Beck, appears to be somewhat satisfied with the explanation. Jesus Buhanda, the catcher, now to the plate. Buhanda 2 for 3 with a strikeout in game number 1. 15 hits. He reached twice on hits, then was lifted for a courtesy runner, and Riggs misses. 1-0. 2-0 Great Bend, top of the first. And this Great Bend team has hit Riggs fairly well in their first 2 times seeing him, once as a starter, once as a reliever when they handed Hayes High their only loss. Foul ball, Buhanda back to the screen, 1-1. The Indians started Dylan Dreiling in Great Bend. The freshman did not have the lead when he left the game. Indians took the lead behind Riggs and then ended up allowing the team to run. Now here's Peterson on the run, throws to first in time, and the inning is over. But 2 score for Great Bend on the 2 RBI double by Eddie Buhanda. 2-0 Great Bend. Hayes High at the plate for the first time, coming up on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
Choosing to style classic quality body shop. Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with. Thank you for choosing to style classic quality body shop. See their ad in the next tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services, including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
KFIX.
Hayes High Baseball is brought to you by Taco Grande, Tiger Burger, Phase 2, and Classic Quality Body Shop. Hayes High will be trailing 2-0 when they come to the plate for the first time as they face right-handed throwing but left-handed hitting Townsend Kurth. This is his 8th appearance, 5th start, 3-1 on the season in 22 and a third innings. He has a 2.82 ERA in those 22 innings. He has struck out 14 but walked 11. 22 hits in 22 innings, 15 runs, 9 earns. Opponents batting .253 off of him this year, and he has hit 2 batters as well. He has pitched against Hayes in all 3 of the prior meetings. First pitch to Willie Sinnott is fouled away, 0-1. Kurth faced off against Hayes High back on April 9th. Started the game, went 3 2/3 innings, struck out 2, walked 1, allowed 5 hits, hit a batter, allowed 2 runs, both earned. And then 9 days later, he was the winning pitcher, going 2/3 of an inning in relief, striking out 1 and picking up the victory. Pitch high to Sinnott, 1-1. And then in the tournament, the Diamond Classic, he started against the Indians, took the loss, went just 2 innings, gave up 2 runs, both earned, 1 hit, 4 walks, and struck out 1. Sinnott takes high, 2-1. So the Indians getting their 4th look at Townsend Kurth, and the Great Bend Panthers getting their 3rd look at Trey Riggs. Out of the windup to Sinnott. It's hit to the right side and into right field. Sinnott's going to have to hustle this one out as the right fielder, Supisi, came charging in but was unable to get a play on it, and Sinnott has a single to right field. For Willie, that is hit number 1 of the regional, went 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in the head to start game number 1 today. He ended up scoring a run. He was walked once as well. And now the catcher, Jesus Buhonda, coming out to talk with Townsend Kurth after just 1 batter. Cody Peterson coming to the plate. In game 1, Cody was 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts, a walk, and a run scored. It was his 71st run scored. He is now in 8th all-time in Hayes High history for a career. Breaking pitch will hit the zone, 0-1. He passed Clayton Karst with that 71st run, now 3 behind 7th, Riley Kaus. Now a throw to first. Sinnott dives back in time. Peterson hitting .339 this year, 21 hits, 58 in his career. One of these 4 core seniors that have played a lot of ball for Coach Frank Leo. Kurth delivers. It is blocked by Jesus Buhonda as it landed in the left-handed batter's box. And a nice snag to keep Sinnott at first. Peterson this year with 5 extra base hits, 4 of those a home run. Tied for 8th in a single season for home runs with 4. Peterson tried to hit one right there, and it's 1-2 as he swings over the top. Peterson has driven in 23, scored 24. He has now 9 strikeouts on the season. And on his career, 21 strikeouts in 205 at-bats. Sinnott again dives back in time on a throw over to first. This is what Newton did to Peterson. Lots of throws to first, kind of get him off of his timing. 1-2 from Kurth is again brought home, and Peterson swings over the top, and there's 1 away. First out of the bottom of the first inning, 2-0, Great Bends. Palmer Hutchison now comes to the plate with a runner on and trailing 2-0. Palmer batting .421 this season, 1 for 3 in game 1. He was hit by a pitch, scored 3 runs, reached on an error as well, and he'll take away 1-0. Hutchison won game number 1, going a complete game, which is fairly surprising considering he threw 33 pitches, gave up 3 runs in the first inning. Both Hayes High and Great Bend's pitchers in the semifinals went the distance, so the remainder of their pitching staff is all available. And now Sinnott running on the pitch. It's popped up on the infield right to the first baseman, and it's going to be a double play at first base. Buhonda was right by the bag. He makes the catch, tags out Sinnott, who is trying to steal, and the inning is over. 2-0 Great Bend after 1 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
By Discovery Drilling, Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, Master Cleaners, and Steel Fabrications. A year ago, the Great Bend Panthers went to Liberal for sub-state action. As a team with a losing record, they came out of that to go ahead and make it to the state tournaments. They ended their year at 9-14 last year. They're trying to do the same here in 2019. Came to the postseason at 8-10. They lead Hayes High 2-0 after the first inning, and Trey Riggs to face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Joey Supisi, Riley Smith, and Chance Perry, right field, second base, left field. Pitch on the way, check swing, and a called strike on Supisi, 0-1. Trey Riggs, 6-0 on the season, getting into the top 10 all-time for wins in a single year. Chopper first base side, Haynes hustles, underhands the ball to Riggs, and there's one away. With the 6 wins on the season, Riggs now 6-1 on the year. He ties 10 others at 8th in a single season with 6 wins, joining his teammate Palmer Hutchison. And the last time teammates both had 6 wins or more in a season was 2006 with Andy Luton and Clayton Karst each having 6. It happened in 1998, Blake Schmickberger and Justin Shelton. And then it also happened in 1995. Joe Hildebrand and Travis Zimmerman did it. They each had 7 wins. Riggs and Hutchison trying to match those two, and out and ahead of Riley Smith is Riggs, 0-2. Hutchison picked up win number 7 of the season. It is 1-1 on Riley Smith. Riggs to deal and called strike, 1-2. Riggs a 1.09 ERA entering this game. That'll rise after the first inning, unless he can do something about it rest of the way. Now a grounder as Riggs backhands, turns, fires to first where Haynes is in time. First out was 3-1, this out 1-3, and there's 2 away in the second. Riggs with that 1.09 ERA is the 10th best ERA in Hayes High history for a single season. Currently the 6th best opponent's batting average at 149. And if he holds that, or at least under 200, it'd be the 30th occurrence in Hayes High history for a pitcher to go under a opponent's batting average of 200. His teammates, Palmer Hutchison, entered the tournament 189. Check swing by Perry went around. It's 1-1. Perry, the 9-hitter. Indians gave up 2 in the first. 2 RBI double by Eddie Buhanda to right field. Pitch on the way. That's a breaking pitch. Nice pitch from Riggs and called ball, 2-1. Chance Perry in game 1 went 2 for 3 in the semifinal against Wichita Northwest. Drove in 3 and struck out once, and it's 2-2 as he swings at a fastball and misses. 2 away, top of the second. Indians trail 2-0 to Great Bend. 2-2 on the way, fouled out of play to the Evergreens behind us, and still 2-2. Perry batting 188, but came up huge in the championship, or in the semifinal game, and now has a hit in 4 of his last 5 games. It was his first multi-hit game of the season. High 3-2. Chance Perry last year hit 319 in 23 games, 188 as a senior. 3-2 from Riggs on the way. Breaking pitch called strike 3, and the inning is over. Great Bend 3 up, 3 down to the bottom half of the second. Hayes High trails the Panthers 2-0 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
State Glass Company.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
Midwest Energy, Heartland Building Center, Next Tech, and USAFE Pharmacy. Hayes High soccer in action over at Fort Hays State University. They are currently leading Salina Central in the opening of regionals 1-0 in the first half for Hayes High, 10-1-5 on the season, trying to advance to what will likely be a game against Valley Center. After going in order because of a double play in the first inning, Hayes High's Trey Riggs comes to the plate, takes ball 1 from Townsend Kurth. Riggs in game 1 hit a 3-run home run, his 4th of the season. Pitch inside, 2-0. Riggs went 3 for 3, his 5th multi-hit game of the year, 3 runs driven in, all on that home run. His 3rd of the season, 5th of his career. Breaking pitch got away from Kurth, comes up and in. No ill intent there, 3-0. Riggs batting .330, but that going up with that 3 for 3 in game 1, and his career average nearing .350. Riggs taking the 3-0, 3-1. Riggs was also hit by a pitch in game number 1, the 3rd time he's been hit this year. Pitch on the way to Riggs. The 3-1 is called strike. And 3-2. Just 10 pitches for Kurth in inning number 1. This is pitch 6 of this at-bat. Riggs was ahead 3-0. Kurth comes back to make it 3-2. Pitch on the way. Hit to the second baseman on the turf. On the 3rd hop, it's picked up by Smith, who throws. It's off the bag, but able to grab the ball. Riggs is Eddie Buhanda, and there's 1 away. And the Indians, Brock Loomis comes to the plate. Brock in game number 1, 1 for 3 with a sacrifice bunt. Hayes High. Loomis on the season is batting .352. Pitch to Loomis, chopped to the 3rd baseman on 1 hop. Colin Hall, the starting pitcher from game 2. Well, Hayes High played very tight in the first inning of game 1 until Dylan Dreiling bombed a 4-run home run, a grand slam to give the Indians a 4-3 lead. Hayes High down 2-0, and the pressure is there, no doubts. And Coach Frank Leo's final season. And Dylan Dreiling to the plate. Dylan had 1 hit in game 1. The lefty, a grand slam home run, his 4th of the season. That puts him up into a tie for 8th in a single season. A list joined by Cody Peterson earlier this year. First 2 pitches misses to the lefty and center fielder Dylan Dreiling, 2-0. Dreiling batting .317. He has driven in 21 on the season, including his grand slam earlier today. Now he turns on one, got it off the inside part of the bat. The right fielder giving a run in foul territory. Supisi helps the Indians set down in order. 6 up, 6 down through 2 innings, thanks to a double play in the first. It is Great Bend 2, Hayes 0 after 2 complete on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
For choosing to style classic quality body shop. Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing to style Classic Quality Body Shop.
See their ad in the next tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
Hayes High Baseball is brought to you by Gibbs Auto Supply, Horizon Appliance and Electronics, and Steel Fabrications. To the top of the order for Great Bend in the top of the third, where Great Bend leads 2-0 against Trey Riggs. Schramer singled and scored in the first. 2-0 Great Bend off those 2 runs. Pitch on the way, and Schramer fouls it away. 0-1. Riggs with his 6 wins, 6-1 on the season. His one loss is the Indians' only loss to this Great Bend team in Great Bend, 7-6. He pitched in relief that day. Pitch from Riggs is inside, and it's 1-1. Riggs through 2 innings has thrown 30 pitches. His counterpart Townsend Kurth 21 pitches through 2 innings. Schramer at the plate, slightly open stance, closes it as he drops his left foot to the ground, fouls a pitch away, 1-2 up the right field line. Hayes High 20-1 on the season. They won 11 in a row before losing at Great Bend, and now have won 10 in a row, including today's 9-3 win over Wichita Northwest. Hayes High golf is headed to the state golf tournament in Dodge City next week, winning regionals yesterday. Trajan McCrea 75 won the tournament, and then it was Josh Norris second with a 78 and a single back up the middle. Schramer 2 for 2. Softball team's season came to an end today. They are finishing the year at 8-9, a 8-inning 1-run loss to Great Bend, who is into the championship against Wichita Northwest. Track team will be in regional at Wichita Heights. That is being hosted at Wichita Northwest. That is on Friday. Callan Haberman walked in the first inning, pitch away, misses, and then a snap throw to first, and Schramer back in time. It's 1-0. The Indians were very worried about Schramer in inning number 1, and it took the attention away from Haberman at home, who eventually walked and came around to score. Both Schramer and Haberman scored on the Eddie Buhanda 1-out, 2 RBI double. And now Riggs will step off the rubber on the mounds. Hayes High down 2-0. Trying to continue a pretty magical season at 19, now 20-1 with the win today. Pitch from Riggs, bunt foul, 1-1 from Haberman. Did not mention earlier that Callan Haberman on the year, senior batting .317, went 0 for 3 in game number 1, the semifinal against Wichita Northwest. Walked, scored a run, and struck out once. He's 3 for 11 versus Hayes this year. Schramer dives back in. Schramer continues to catch the attention of the pitchers. He did that against Wichita Northwest as well. He's picked off once and was caught stealing once, and now a bunt try not in time. Pick off at first is completed this time as Schramer got away from the bag, and Loomis throwing back behind the runner to the first baseman Josh Haynes, and Schramer is picked off at first. And there's 1 out in the third. And Haberman is down in the count 1-2. Riggs now out of the windup with nobody on the base paths. Pitch on the way, fouled off the plate. Still 1-2. Haberman with a team-leading 63 at-bats and 68 plate appearances coming in. He's been walked just 4 times, 5 including the first one in the Wichita Northwest game, and 6 here because of the walk in the first inning. So 4 walks all season, then 2 today alone. Riggs likes the 1-2 pitch count call from Loomis, up and in, 2-2. By the way, Schramer, who now has 2 hits on this game, he now has 8 multi-hit games this year, batting .367 at the top of Randy Beck's lineup. Haberman spoils a pretty good pitch. It's 2-2. Hayes High and Great Bend have faced off 3 times this year. That forfeit game here at Hayes High in the split doubleheader, that goes down as a 7-0 win for Hayes High. That was a tie ball game, and Great Bend led most of the time, and Loomis frames up a pitch nicely. Haberman down on strikes looking. Second strikeout for Riggs, 2 away in the third. 2-0 Great Bend in top of the third inning on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue, HayesPost.com, Eagle Community Television, and 96.9 KFIX Plainville Hayes. Coy Brock grounded out to the third baseman in the first inning. He fouls one away, 0-1. Talking with Cole Reif, the play-by-play guy for Great Bend, Brock was hurt a majority of the season. He's come back to at least DH here at the end of the year and batting .438. He puts one on the ground, backhanded by Sinnott, turns, fires in time, and the inning is over. So Great Bend cannot use a leadoff single because of a pickoff. After the top half of the third, Great Bend 2, Hayes 0 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
For choosing to style classic quality body shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing to style classic quality body shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
By Eagle Communications, our community connected, Discount Siding and Big Creek Veterinary. Bottom of the third in the regional championship game. Winner plays in Wichita next week as part of the 5A state tournament. Hayes High with the second best record in all of 5A sends up their 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the third. Indians had a single in the first but got doubled up on a infield pop fly. Dominic Bainter, the right fielder, to the plate for the first time, lays a bunt down the third base side. The third baseman will let it go foul. Colin Hall wanted to make the play, almost touched it. I think Frank Leo was saying, touch it, it's okay, go ahead, giving the young man a hard time at third base, and it's a foul ball. Nice idea by Bainter, but did not stay fair. Bainter drove in 2 in the semifinal, had 9 RBI on the season. He drove in 2 more in that game. Pitch away, 1-1. Bainter batting .319. Missed Friday's doubleheader against Russell Victoria. He is 16 for 49 now on the season. One hopper right back to the pitcher. Kurth will underhand the baseball for the first outs of the inning. On the scorebook, the Indians have gone in order, but because of a double play in the first, it still looks that way. And the third of the left-handed batting trio, Josh Haynes, comes to the plate. The Indians' first baseman DH'd in the semifinals. Haynes looks at a pitch that misses the strike zone from Townsend Kurth, 1-0. Haynes on the year batting .244, 0 for 2 with a walk in the semifinals. Pops it up on the infield. Left side, the shortstop Schramer is going to give it a run near the foul line, just inside of the left field foul line into the grass. Out number 2. And right now, Townsend Kurth is pitching free and easy as he has thrown 10 pitches in the first, 11 in the second. 6 of those were to Trey Riggs. And now to get 2 outs, he's thrown just 5 pitches in the third as Remington Cox, the designated hitter, comes to the plate. And Cox puts the first pitch he sees on the ground. Right to Schramer across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down for a second consecutive inning. Great Bend 2, Hayes 0 after 3 innings complete on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
Trey Riggs back out to work the top of the 4th inning and takes a look at an offering from Trey Riggs. Eddie Buhonda takes away 1-0. Buhonda doubled in the game's only 2 runs, a 1-out, 2 RBI double in the first, and this one he hits right back up the middle. Buhonda, a 2-hit afternoon, now evening, and it's the 4th hit off of Riggs today. Indian Baseball brought to you by Lewis Automotive Group, Insurance Planning, and High Plains Farm Credits. Townsend Kurth line drive out to Josh Haynes, the first baseman in the 1st inning. Will stand at the plate on the left side. The pitcher trying to help out his own cause for the Great Bend Panthers. Shows bunt, bunts it into the air. Loomis giving it a chase, but it's fouled too far towards the screen and could not shed the catcher's mask quickly enough to get it. That would have been a pretty fantastic play had Loomis been able to get there in time. It did not get very high, and it had enough backspin on it that it just goes for a strike. Great Bend has had their leadoff runner aboard in 3 of 4 innings. They were picked off in the 3rd to eliminate that one. Buhonda leads away from first. Again, showing bunts is the pitcher Kurth. Throw to first in time by Riggs. Sacrifice bunt by Kurth moves Buhonda up to seconds. A well-laid bunt by Kurth. The only play Riggs had was at first, and he had to hurry on it. That brings up Jesus Buhonda, the catcher, with Eddie Buhonda standing on second base. Riggs out of the stretch, checks the runner at second, fires home, popped up right side. Foul territory, Haynes near the Great Bend dugout. Here's the chatter and will make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Wasn't easy, staring up into the sun, but there's 2 out with a runner at second for Joey Supisi, the right fielder. Supisi, a .250 hitter, 0 for 2 in the semifinals. Supisi, out of his 12 hits this year, 4 of them have come against the Hayes High Indians. Supisi, by the way, S-O-U-P-I-S-E-T, like soup is set. Supisi, as Loomis slides out to block a ball from going to the backstop. 1-0 to Supisi, who grounded out to Josh Haynes in the 1st inning. Riggs this year has had a very good season. 6-1, 1.09 ERA. Supisi pulls back on the bat. It's 2-0. Struck out 16 earlier this year at Colby to open the season. Beat Russell, Manhattan, Liberal, Great Bend, Washburn, Rural, and Colby. And now 3-0 to Supisi, and none of the 3 have been close. Supisi's 2nd look today at the Indian starter Trey Riggs. Senior checks Buhonda at second, delivers the 3-0, called strike, 3-1. Riggs Started the first game of the year against Colby through a shutout, striking out 16, and he did not walk a batter that day. Pitch on the way, 3-1 outside, and Riggs has walked to second, this one with 2 outs in the 4th. Runners at first and second for Riley Smith, the second baseman. Riley Smith 1 for 3 in the semifinals, drove in 2 runs, scored a run, and comes in batting .280. And as a team, Great Bend comes in batting .287. Hayes High bats .326 this year, but Great Bend has been right there with Hayes in each of the games. The Indians won that forfeit game 7-0. It was a tight game before Great Bend entered an illegal pitcher. And then the Indians lost in Great Bend 7-6. Riggs misses low and outside to Riley Smith, 1-0. Then the Indians beat Great Bend here at the Diamond Classic 6-3, and now Keith Harper, the Indian pitching coach, out to talk with Trey Riggs and the remainder of the infield. Indians having a season that'll put themselves and this team into the record books, but they want it to continue past today. They trade all of that. The Indians' opponent batting average is just .188, third best in a single season. They have now hit 16 home runs, third most in a single season. 17 is the second most, 28 the first most by the 1998 club. Indians have scored 183 runs, 11 shy of the top 10. Their team ERA is 2.07, currently 4th best in a season. The top 3 above them all under 2.0. On base percentage is .460, currently tied for 5th in a season. And the Indians' 25 errors, 26 after game 1, is now 3rd fewest in a year. And they had 5 against Dodge City in one game and 5 in the Liberal doubleheader. Delivery to Riley Smith, 1-1. 2 on, 2 out in the top of the 4th. Indians trailing Great Bend 2-0. Breaking pitch fouled away, 2-1. Whatever Keith Harper said to senior starter Trey Riggs, it apparently got him back over the plate a little bit. Hayes High had an 11-game winning streak to start the season, lost to Great Bend, now on a 10-game winning streak, trying to make it a second 11-game winning streak this season. The 2-2 on the way to Smith. Fouls away a good pitch, and 1-2. The Indians' longest winning streak in school history was 16 games. They have 2 double-digit winning streaks this year alone. The trail Great Bend 2-0 in this regional championship game. Riggs stares into the sun for this 1-2 delivery to Loomis, the catcher behind the plate. Pitch to Riley Smith, bounces in the left-handed batter's box. Loomis does a good job of sliding over and smothering it, 2-2. 43 pitches through 3 innings for Trey Riggs. Through 3 innings for Townsend Kurth, the Great Bend pitcher, just 27. Riggs using up a lot of pitches here through 4 innings. 2-2, fouled away, and at-bats like this aren't helping. Hayes High has been aggressive against Townsend Kurth on the offensive side, but so far have just 1 hit to show for it. A Willie Sennett single to open up the game. They've been retired 8 in a row since then. Umpire needs a few more baseballs. From the on-deck circle, Chance Perry obliges as he had one laying beside him. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 4th. Indians down a pair of runs. Another pitch to Riley Smith, 8th of this at-bat. Trey Riggs out of the stretch. Checks second once, twice, delivers, swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Indians work around a couple of base runners to still trail by 2 to the home half of the 4th. Great Bend 2, Hayes 0 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
Willie Sennett will lead off the top of the bottom of the fourth inning, rather. Indians have only been to the plate once each so far. Sennett singled in the first, and then the Indians did nothing with it. Takes high 1-0. In fact, he was then doubled up. Palmer Hutchison hit a pitch a mile high when Sennett was trying to steal second, and he was doubled off of first, and now a well-hit ball to right center field. Haberman on his horse over there to make the catch in right center field. One away in the fourth, and the tension starting to mount here for the Hayes High Indians. That is now 29 pitches for Townsend Kurth to get through 10 outs. Trey Riggs has used 60 pitches through 4 innings. Pitch on the way to Cody Peterson. One chopper, and it goes off of the glove and then the chest of Colin Hall. Peterson is going around first. He's going to try to stretch this to a 2-base error, and he'll be aboard on the E5 by Colin Hall. I don't know if Hall is able to make the throw or not, but he never fielded it cleanly, and so for now we'll mark it as an error. Stepping to the plate is Palmer Hutchison. Indians have a runner in scoring position for the first time. 1 out in the fourth. Hutchison will take a ball 1-0. He hit into a double play to end the first inning. That is Hayes High's first base runner, Cody Peterson, since the opening batter of the bottom of the first. Peterson takes a step back towards second. Delivery outside from Kurth to Hutchison, 2-0. Indian baseball brought to you by High Plains Roofing, Edward Jones, Darrell Jeff, and Linda Seibel, and State Glass Company. Peterson away from seconds. The middle fielders, Alex Schramer at short, Riley Smith at second, creep towards second, and now the ball ends up hitting the batter, Palmer Hutchison. Peterson was running because he saw it go to the backstop, wasn't sure, so Cody, a heads-up play to realize, hey, get there just in case. Peterson still at seconds. Hutchison hit by a pitch. That is the second time he's been hit by a pitch in this regional. And for Palmer, it is the 8th time this season. Still behind Willie Sennett's 10 on the year, and now Randy Beck getting his team together. The tying run is at first. Randy Beck sensing he needs to get his Great Bend Panthers back together. This visit to the mound is brought to you by USD 489, growing together. Townsend Kurth at this point remains the pitcher. Trey Riggs will come up to the plate. Trey grounded out to open up the second. And what you don't want Trey here is swinging for a home run. If you swing and you hit one, great. But put it in play, force Great Bend into an uncomfortable situation, and try to place it somewhere where Great Bend isn't. 1 out. Hutchison at first after being hit by a pitch. Peterson at second on a 2-base error. Riggs hit a 3-run home run in game 1 of this 3-game regional. Pitch on the way. It bounces in short. Peterson breaks late. Throw to third is not in time, and the runners advance on the ball that bounced into Buhanda, the catcher, and then it bounced off his chest protector and away from him. Peterson got a great secondary lead, and he moves over to third. Hutchison, realizing what was going on, quickly advanced himself to second. The tying runs in scoring position. Riggs at the plate. 1-0 for the senior. Pitch on the way. Riggs hits at third base side past the third baseman. This should tie the ball game. Scoring from third is Peterson. Hot on his heels is going to be Palmer Hutchison. 2-2 ball game as senior Trey Riggs smokes one by the third baseman, and the Hayes High Indians tie it up in the home half of the fourth. heads-up base running prior to that helped the Indians get into scoring position. Because of the ball that bounced away from Buhanda, it gave the Indians an opportunity to score 2 runs on that hit. Courtesy runner at first for Trey Riggs, Dawson Von Feltz. There was a chance that Hall could make the play, but he was leaning towards the middle of the infield, and the sun bothering him just a little bit. He's got his sunglasses on and top of his hat, and then he's holding his hand up to block the sun. Pitch misses to Brock Loomis, 1-0. Go-ahead run at first. Von Feltz slides back in head first on a pickoff move. Von Feltz running for Trey Riggs. Again, throw to first. Did they get him? No, and that's because the first baseman, Eddie Buhanda, did not hang on to the baseball. Von Feltz, a sophomore, running for Riggs at first. He leads away from first. 2 pickoff moves his way. Now Loomis puts one on the ground. Chance for 2 for Great Bend. They go to second for 1, at first for 2. And by about a half a step, Loomis is thrown out. But the Indians tie it up at 2 in the bottom of the 4th. A 2 RBI single by Trey Riggs. It's a new ball game to the 5th on the Hayside Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
For choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
See their ad in the next tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners and Hayes offers a variety of services, including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
A 2 RBI single by Trey Riggs ties everything up at 2 through 5 innings. He's back out to the mound. Indian baseball brought to you by Dave's Auto Repair, Roof Masters, and Jeter Law Firm. Through all of that, in the bottom of the 5th inning, Townsend Kurth threw just 10 pitches, and through 4 innings has thrown 37 pitches. 10 in the first, 11 in the second, 6 in the third, and 10 in the fourth. 60 through 4 innings for Trey Riggs, and so the Indians will probably start considering their options here fairly soon unless Riggs can get a couple of quick, clean innings. Chance Perry swings and misses at the first offering of the top of the 5th, 0-1. 2 runs on 4 hits, 3 left on base by Great Bend so far. Pitch from Riggs, up and out, 1-1. For Hayes High, 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 Great Bend error. The 1-1 on the way. Breaking pitch, beautiful, called strike from Riggs, 1-2. Riggs 6-1 on the year, trying to join teammate Palmer Hutchison with 7 wins this season. Only one other pair of teammates have ever done that before at 7 wins. Pitch misses to Perry, 2-2. Joe Hildebrand and Travis Zimmerman did it in 1995. Pop up right side, easy play for Willie Sennett at second base on the interior cut of the turf. And there's 1 away in the 5th. And now it's the 3rd time through the lineup for Great Bend, Alex Schramer. 2 for 2 today, his 8th multi-hit game this year. A pair of singles, 1 to lead off the first where he came around to score, 1 to lead off the third, but he was picked off after a failed bunt attempt. And he chops 1 foul. 0-1. Riggs and Hutchison already just the 3rd teammates ever to win at least 6 games in a year. 4th teammates ever to win each 6 games in a year. Riggs gave up 2 in the first. Great Bend just gave up 2 in the 4th. Pitch called outside. 1-1 to Alex Schramer. Riggs with 12 career wins, 12-7 in his career, 19th career start today, 25th career appearance. Now a grounder. This one towards the middle. Send it over to field. It has to hurry. He throws in time to get Schramer at first. Strong gun by Willie Sinnott deep at second base, and there's 2 away in the 5th. The nice thing about Sinnott on the 2 plays he's had, a backhand throw out at first, and that play, he never rushed it. He was in a hurry, but never rushed it, and still got the speedy Schramer by about a step and a half. 2 outs in the 5th, bringing up Callan Haberman. 0 for 1 today. Walk and score in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd, takes low and away 1-0. Riggs has had quite the career. 7 times he's gone complete games for Coach Frank Leo. Called strike on the outside edge, 1-1. He started the first round of the regional tournament and started at States in 2017. 1-1 on the way, pitches away, 2-1. Riggs in 2018 allowed 2 or less runs in 6 of his starts. Only went 3-2 in games, and 2-1 loss and a 1-0 loss. And a soft hopper to Riggs. A 1-2-3 inning after the throw out at first. Great Bend down in order for the 2nd time in 5 innings. To the bottom of the 5th, Hayes 2, Great Bend 2 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
Hayes High Baseball is brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Dustin Shoemaker and Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball. The 3 left-handed batters all coming to the plate in a 2-2 ball game. Bottom of the 5th, Dylan Dreiling, the freshman, stands tall in the left-handed batter's box, takes a strike, much to his chagrin, 0-1. A foul out to the right fielder, Joey Supisi, for his only at-bat back in the 2nd. .317 hitter in his inaugural season on varsity. Pitch on the way. That one is a outside of the zone, 1-1. 2-2 between Hayes and Great Bend. 2 in the 1st for the Panthers, 2 in the 4th for the Indians. Pitch on the way, and it's hit right back up the middle, and Dylan Dreiling has his first hit of this regional championship game. It's just the Indians' 3rd hit of the game. They scored 2 runs in the 4th on an error, a hit by pitch, and a single. And that will bring up Dominic Bainter, who grounded out to open up the 3rd. For Hayes High, it's just the 2nd time they've had their leadoff batter aboard. Now can they do something with it? Dreiling has stolen 7 bases, including 1 here in the regional semifinals. Pitch on the way. Bainter shows bunt. The bunt is fouled back and over the press box. 0-1. Townsend Kerr, 37 pitches through 4 innings. Except for the 4th, it has not been a heavy day on his arm. He has thrown very few taxing pitches. Low leverage situations. Go ahead, run at first. Bainter shows bunt again, popped up on the infield. It is dropped, caught, and then dropped on the infield, and then out at second. Oh, Townsend Kurth made a diving effort, and he dropped it. Dreiling had to head back to first because of it. Bainter ends up safely at first. Dreiling out at second, 1-6. Bad luck for the Indians, great luck for the Panthers. And Bainter aboard on the fielder's choice. Bainter running on the pitch. It's hit to the right side, and it's between the legs of the second baseman who drops it twice. Smith didn't field it cleanly, picked it up and dropped it a second time, and Haynes on board with an error. Bainter moves to second. Is the Panthers' second error of the game. And now Remington Cox to the plates here in the fifth with the go-ahead run at second base. Cox grounded out in the third to end the inning. And now a pinch runner. The Indians are trying to signal for a pinch runner. And they will bring in Chance Murphy. Senior Chance Murphy getting a chance to run here in the championship game of his senior year. The go-ahead run is Dominic Bainter at second. Remington Cox with a chance to put the Indians up for the first time in this championship game. Pitch to Remington is called strike, 1-0. Cox saw one pitch in the third, grounded out to the shortstop, Schramer, in that one pitch. 1 out, 2 on, first and second in a 2-all ball game. Indians on their home turf, the number 2 seed overall, entered postseason at 19-1. Time is called. Kurth delivered the pitch anyway, which is not a bad idea. You can do more damage to your arm by trying to hold back on that pitch. Cox from the right side. Remington batting .240, went 0 for 3 in the semifinal, 0 for 4 in this regional tournament. Hits it to the right side. He'll at least get to first. A fielder's choice. Murphy out at second. At 4-6, second base to shortstop. And runners are at the corners for Willie Sinnott. So this inning has gone single, fielder's choice, error, fielder's choice. And out of all of that, Hayes High still has a chance to take the lead. Runners at the corners, 2 away for senior Willie Sinnott. 1 for 2 in this championship game. A single in the first, pop out to, fly ball to center field in the fourth. He led off each of those innings. Pitch to Sinnott. He will take outside, 1-0. Bottom of the fifth. Hayes has never led in this championship game. Trey Riggs, a 2 RBI single in the fourth to tie it up. A check of first by Kurth. Delivers to Sinnott. This is into shallow center field. The center fielder makes a running catch. Haberman keeps it a tie ball game. He never broke stride. He retires the Indians, and Hayes High turned away in the fifth. Tied it 2 to the 6th inning of play in this regional championship game on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
For choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
Hayes High, Great Bend, 2-all to the top of the 6th. Trey Riggs to face Coy Brock, Eddie Buhanda, Townsend Kurth. 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Indian baseball brought to you by USD 489, Classic Quality Body Shop, and Hertz Rent-A-Car. Pitch to Brock is a called strike, 0-1. 72 pitches through 5 innings for Trey Riggs, 12 in the 5th. His lightest inning of work so far today. The pitch on the way to Brock, swing and a miss, 0-2. Brock 0 for 2 today on a pair of groundouts. 17 pitches in the first, 13 in the second and third, 17 in the fourth, and 12 in the fifth for Riggs. This is number 3 of the 6th inning. The 0-2 pitch put onto the ground, and again it is on a hard hop, eating up Willie Sinnott this time, and the Indians with their first. And Brock is aboard at first. Sinnott had to go deep at second. Brock is not a great runner. He had time, but the third hop came up a little higher than Sinnott was able to get it, and it went right up his arm, and Brock is at first on the Indians' first error of this championship game. For Hayes High, second error of the tournament, and their 27th of the season. From the stretch, Riggs against Buhonda, who's 2 for 2 today, and offering to Buhonda misses 1-0. He drove in both of Great Bend's runs in the first on a 2 RBI double, that with 1 out. Led off the fourth with a single, was left stranded at second. Buhonda from the right side. This is the first baseman, Eddie Buhonda. Pitch from Riggs. And a quick snap delivery fouled away, 1-1. Buhonda with a pair of RBI in this game. Now has 17 on the year to lead this club. He was batting .571 through early April. He's had a very good junior campaign, and now a bunt attempt goes awry. Throw to second after Brock saw the pitch get initially caught. He was going to go back to first, but then transfer glove to hand was missed on the failed bunt attempt, and Buhonda is down 1-2, but Brock ends up as seconds. That's the go-ahead run for the Panthers in the top of the 6th. 2 in the first for Great Bend, 2 in the fourth for Hayes High. 1-2 to Buhonda, misses outside, 2-2. 4 hits on the game for Great Bend, 2 of them off the bat of Eddie Buhonda, who now has 21 hits on the season. He was 0 for 2 in the semifinal. Right-handed batter, open stance. Pitch from Riggs, fly ball center field. Running back is Dylan Dreiling. Tagging is Brock. Dreiling is going to catch. He'll fire. Brock quickly retreats back to second, and a bullet to third base on 2 hops was going to get Brock, and there's 1 away in the 6th. And Buhonda is out for the first time today. That brings up Townsend Kurth, who is 0 for 1. A line drive out in the first, a sacrifice bunt in the fourth. Great Bend got a runner to second with 1 out in the fourth, leading 2-0. But then fouled out, walked, and struck out to end the threat. The only left-handed batter for Great Bend, Townsend Kurth, the starting pitcher. Pitch on the way. That's hit hard to right field over the glove of Haynes. Quickly on it is Bainter. They're going to wave the runner home, and it's going to score a run. An RBI single for Townsend Kurth, and Great Bend has the lead. Coy Brock never stopped running. It went off of Haynes' glove, who jumped high to get it. If he makes the catch, Brock is out at second because he never stopped on contact. And Kurth drives in a run to help out his own cause as the starting pitcher, and Hayes High trails 3-2 in the top of the 6th, and that brings up Jesus Buhonda, who's 0 for 2. That's the first hit for Townsend Kurth in this championship game. And in the tournament, his third. Buhonda at the plate, swings and misses, 0-1. This is the 11th pitch of the inning coming up for Riggs. If he can get out of this at-bat, he can come back out for the 7th with some wiggle room. Pitch on the way, outside 1-1. Indians trying to advance to the state tournament where they were last at in 2017, but that was the 4A state tournament in Salina, trying to return to the 5A state tournament for the first time since 2012. The 1-1 swung at and misses way outside the strike zone, and Jesus Buhonda went fishing and came up empty, 1-2. Indians down 3-2. 1 run in the top of the 6th for Great Bend, an RBI single by Townsend Kurth. From the stretch, Riggs checks the first runner at first. Townsend Kurth throws that way. Kurth back in time. Hayes High 19-1 entering postseason, 20-1 with their win over Newton. Riggs delivers the 1-2. Hit first base side. That is a foul ball and just foul. It took one bounce fair, and then it was wide of first base where the Great Bend dugout is located, and no howling coming from the Great Bend side, so everybody seems to be in agreement with the call. And again, 1-2. Indians in the bottom of the sixth will have their 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming to the plate. It'll be a big opportunity for the Indians. Kurth leads away from first. 1-2, hit on the ground to Sinnott. Takes the short way to second, and the inning is over. Oh, no, they turned the double play. I thought there was 2 outs. My mistake. They turned the double play, 4-6-3. I took the luster out of that, and the Indians will go to the home half of the sixth, trailing by 1. 3-2 to Great Bend in this regional championship game on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
A error in the sixth inning comes around to bite the Indians. They trail 3-2, bottom of the sixth, as Cody Peterson, Palmer Hutchison, Trey Riggs come to the plate. They were the nemesis for Townsend Kurth in the previous inning. Laying down a bunt is Peterson, but it's foul, 0-1. Peterson reached on an error in the fourth. Hutchison was hit by a pitch, and so it put runners at first and second. They advanced on a wild pitch. And then Riggs scorched a single up the third base line that scored 2 runs to tie the game. But Great Bend has come back to score 1 here in the top of the sixth and lead 3-2. Peterson 0 for 2 today. Strikeout, reached on an error. He scored one of the 2 Indians' runs. Pitch to Peterson outside, 1-1. It has been a light work day by Townsend Kurth in the number of pitches, just 47 through 5. And you pitch on the way, chopped up, Colin Hall at third, jumps for it, throws to first in time, and there's 1 away in the sixth. And that'll bring to the plate Palmer Hutchison. Indians down a run and down to their final 5 outs in this tournament championship. Indians' only loss is to Great Bend. Hutchison batting .421 entering the postseason, 0 for 1, hit into a double play, hit by a pitch, and scored a run. Takes a pitch for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery, Hutchison pops up high on the infield, and the pitcher, Kurth, underneath of it for out number 2. Boy, you needed the Indians to really do some damage here in the sixth inning with their 2, 3, and 4 hitters all coming up. The Kurth has retired the first 2 he has faced, Cody Peterson, Palmer Hutchison, on 5 pitches. And that'll bring up Trey Riggs, one of the 3 Indian hits today. Sinnott with a single, Riggs with a single, Dreiling with a single. That's it. Riggs 1 for 2 today. Pitch to Trey. Breaking pitch is missing the strike zone, 1-0. Riggs on the season is batting .370, 3 for 3 in game 1 today. Pitch misses, 2-0. Riggs is the only batter today to go to a 3-2 pitch count. He was up 3-0 to lead off the second and went 3-2, then he grounded out. Pitch to Riggs, and he lifts it to left center field. Schramer there, and the Indians, heart of the order, 2, 3, and 4, goes in order in the 6th. A very important 7th inning coming up next on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
For choosing to style classic quality body shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing to style classic quality body shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
On to the 7th inning. Hayes High Baseball brought to you by Nutrien Solutions of Hayes and La Crosse and Eagle Technology Solutions. Indians already down a run. Try not to add to it here in the top of the 7th. It's the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Panthers. Joey Supisi, Riley Smith, and Chance Perry. The Indians just have not gotten away from the Panthers all season long. And right now, it is in the Panthers' favor in this regional championship game on a 19 and now 20-1 season for Hayes High. Supisi swings and misses at the first offering of the 7th, 0-1. He is 0 for 1 today, walked in the 4th, was left stranded there. Pitch from Riggs outside, 1-1. 86 pitches through 6 innings for Riggs, so he has 19 pitches here in the 7th. Riggs with a long look at Loomis. The 1-1 is short of the plate, 2-1. Townsend Kurth, the pitcher for Great Bend, has thrown 55 pitches through 6 innings. Pitch from Riggs, high, 3-1. He has walked 2 today, struck out 3. Great Bend has 5 hits, an Indian error in the 6th, the culprit right now for this 3-2 score, and a leadoff walk now for Supisi, his 2nd walk of the day. And to the plate, Riley Smith. Riley Smith 0 for 2, a ground out in the 2nd, a strikeout in the 4th. The throw to first, not in time. If you're the Indians, that 6th inning is the costly one right now. Yeah, you gave up 2 in the 1st, but you came back to tie it. Gave up an error in the 1st inning that allowed a run to come around to score. Pitch misses from Riggs to Smith, 1-0. But then in the bottom of the inning, Hayes High's 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Senior Peterson, Hutchison, and Riggs, went in order on 8 pitches. Riggs from the stretch. Pitch on the way. Bunt laid down. Now a throw to first, and the runner is going to advance. The throw was wide, and Hayes High has been a tad sloppy here in execution late in the game. Supisi will steal seconds. And a runner in scoring position, and a 1-1 count to Riley Smith. Randy Beck came out to check the pitch counts as Brock Loomis went out to talk to senior Trey Riggs. Runner at second, Supisi, with the Indians already trailing Great Bend by a run. Smith from the right side, 0 for 2. A ground out and a strikeout. One of the just 3 strikeouts that Trey Riggs has today. Shows bunt, pitch high, 2-1. And Riggs fighting his command here in the 7th. He hasn't been on quite as much as we've seen him at times this season. Shut out Liberal earlier this year. Shut out Colby with 16 strikeouts. Runner at second, Supisi. Pitch by Riggs. Bunted foul, 2-2. Nobody out in the 7th. Indians ended the 6th with a 4-6-3 double play. Second base, shortstop, and first base. But the damage and the lead had already been done by the Panthers, who took a 3-2 lead. Smith down in the, even in the count, 2-2. Pitch on the way from Riggs. Swing and a miss. And there's one away in the 7th. That is now 96 pitches for Trey Riggs. That's an unofficial count. 105 is where you're allowed to go. And if you're in the middle of a batter, you're allowed to finish that at-bat as the pitcher. Popped up by Chance Perry. Foul territory. First baseman Josh Haynes sees it heading well foul, 0-1. Riggs 6-1 on the year. That one loss in relief to Great Bend. Now trying to avoid a second loss at the hands of the Panthers. Indians will have their turn at the plate. Already trailing 3-2. Pickoff move on throw to Peterson, who's covering second. Supisi dives back in time. Getting some help from the dugout when they saw the play coming. Yell out and help the runner back to second. Chance Perry at the plate. 0 for 2. Strikeout looking and a ground out. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The 99th pitch of Trey Riggs' day coming up. Trying to go a 7-inning game. Time is called at the home plate. Riggs trying to go 7 innings for a 8th time in his career. He's done it 4 times this season against Manhattan, Liberal, Washburn, Rural, and Colby. He's been a workhorse this year. Pitch high, 1-2. Supisi at second. Aboard on a walk to lead off the inning. Stole second. And then Riley Smith struck out. Big 1-2 pitch. Oh, fouled away. Perry swung at a pitch that was well outside the strike zone, but just got the end of the batter on it. And this at-bat stays alive to see a 5th pitch. 101, now 100. This is the 101st pitch of Riggs' day coming up. Runner at second, Indians down 3-2, top of the 7th. It is hit to the second baseman, sent it and into the right field. Great Bend will try to add to the run. Bainter comes up throwing. It's going to be cut off, and now the ball gets away from the infield, but not advancing is Perry, and it's 5-3 Great Bend. And to the top of the order, Alex Schramer. That is 101 pitches for Trey Riggs, and this likely will be his final at-bat or final batter of the day. 5-3 Great Bend. RBI single by Chance Perry, who is down in the count 1-2. Pitch to Schramer. He takes low, 1-0. Schramer takes a little extra time outside the batter's box. That's hit number 6 of the day for Great Bend. Pitch from Riggs high, 2-0. This is going to end up being Riggs' final batter. Will it be of his career? We will find out after the bottom of the 7th. Right now, 5-3 Great Bend. A single in the 6th, a single in the 7th, each driving home a run. Pitch on the way, high, 3-0 to Schramer. So this next pitch is number 105, and so this indeed will be Riggs' final at-bat, or final pitch. Well, final batter anyway. 3-0 on the way. That one's taken for a strike, 3-1. Schramer at the top of the order, batting for a 4th time in 7 innings. A pair of singles and a ground out. It has been the leadoff runner getting aboard that has been the nemesis for Hayes High today. The 3-1 on the way from Riggs. Breaking pitch high, and that will do it for Trey Riggs. He has hit his pitching limits. And during this pitching change, we will step aside for 1 minute on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
For choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing the style, classic quality body shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Glad to see you're back.
These are my favorite shorts, and I have no idea what I got on them.
It's just peanut butter. We can get that out.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
Pitching changes brought to you by USD 489, growing together. And the pitcher will be Cody Peterson, who was the Indian shortstop. He will come to the pitching rubber after the 106 pitches from Trey Riggs in what right now, unless the Indians have at least a comeback in them in the 7th of 2 runs to force extra innings, will be Trey Riggs' final appearance. Cody Peterson on his season 4-0. This is his 6th appearance, 2nd in relief. He had 4 starts, a 1.91 ERA. He's thrown 18 1/3 innings, 5 runs, all earned, 17 hits in those 18 innings. He has struck out 19 and walked 10, had a career-high 6 strikeouts against Salina Central and Garden City this year. Had a career-high 6 walks against Dodge City. He is 6-1 in his career. First batter that he sees is Callan Haberman. This is outside 1-0. Haberman 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored in the first. 1 away in the 7th. Great Bend already plating 1 run up 4-2. They can do more damage here in this inning as Peterson misses 2-0. It's already an uphill climb for the Indians. How much more will it be? Remington Cox is now at third. Palmer Hutchison is the shortstop. The 2-0 offering popped up. Haynes giving it a run near the first base fence. Out of play, 2-1. Elsewhere on the base paths, it is, I would imagine Trey Riggs ended up at left field. Would be my guess for Ben Cranowiter, because Haynes is still over at first. 2 on, 1 out. Indians already down 4-2. Top of the 7th, Peterson delivers, and it is a called strike, 2-2. Regional championship game. Indians already down 2. They were down 2-0 after 1. Tied it in the 4th. Fell behind 3-2 after the 6th. They're down 4-2 here in the 7th. Knocked foul by Haberman to keep his at-bat alive, 2-2. Schramer, Haberman, Brock, and Supisi all scoring runs today for the Panthers. Indians getting 2 across in the 4th. They threatened in the 5th, but were turned away. Had 2 on with 1 out, but could not advance anybody to third. Pitch on the way inside on the breaking pitch, and it's 3-2. Haberman seeing Peterson for the first time. Peterson this season has wins against Salina Central, Dodge City, Garden City, and Russell. That Salina Central victory in the Diamond Classic. Pitch on the way. That one is fouled away. Still 3-2. Peterson pitched on Friday in the Russell Victoria doubleheader. First relief appearance of the season. In the second game of that doubleheader, went 2 innings, 26 pitches, allowed 1 hit. walking none. It was the only hit allowed in that game number 2. 3-2 on the way, outside, and the bases are loaded in the 7th. And this is in danger of becoming a very bad situation for Hayes High. It is already a bad one as it is, down 4-2 in the 7th of the regional championship game. To the plate, Coy Brock. 0 for 3 today, but he reached on an error to lead off the 6th and scored on the Townsend Kurth RBI single. Indians being hurt by a couple of errors today. One error, excuse me. Strike to Coy Brock, 0-1. Leadoff runners aboard has been the problem for Hayes High as Great Bend has brought them around several times to score. That pitch misses, 1-1. Leadoff runner aboard in the first came around to score. The first 2 did. Leadoff batter in the 4th did not. In the 3rd did not. But then on the 6th and the 7th, they have. Pitch on the way, breaking pitch. At the last moment, Coy Brock decided to swing, fouled it away, 1-2. On the flip side of that, Hayes High leadoff runner in the first did not score when it was aboard. Leadoff batter aboard in the 5th did not score, and that's the only 2 innings Hayes High's had their leadoff batter aboard. Good crowd on hand to watch this championship game for Hayes and Great Bend. Pitch in the dirt. Loomis smothers it and keeps it in front of him, 2-2. Indians down 4-2, top of the 7th. 1 across in the inning. Trey Riggs responsible for the runners at 2nd and 3rd. He has been charged with 4 runs today. The 2-2 on the way. Breaking pitch, again fouled away, and that one got a part of the catcher, Brock Loomis, and the home plate umpire will give the catcher some needed few moments of relief. Even on the turf, every once in a while, brush off what dust happens onto the plates. Loomis tells the home plate umpire, I'm good, let's get back to it. Bases loaded, top of the 7th. 4-2 ball game, Great Bend. There's just 1 out. Against Coy Brock, the delivery from Peterson is high, and it's 3-2, and there's nowhere to put Brock. So this one has to hit the strike zone or you walk in a run. Brock from the right side. The delivery bounces in, and a run is walked in. It is 5-2. Coy Brock, a RBI walk. It is 7 walks for Great Bend, 2 on the first 2 batters that Cody Peterson has seen. So Perry comes around to score. Schramer is now at 3rd. Haberman to 2nd. Base is still loaded with 1 out. And ball 1 to Buhanda, 1-0. Buhanda 2 for 3 today, drove in a pair of runs in the first on a 2 RBI double. Pitch on the way from Riggs. That one popped up right side. Bainter underneath of it. Tagging is Schramer. He's got good speed. Bainter comes up. Now he drops the ball on the transfer from glove to hand. So the out is recorded, but it's a sacrifice fly for Buhanda, who now has 3 runs driven in. And the day will be a 6-run day on the mound for Trey Riggs. There's 2 away in the inning. Haberman tagged and went to 3rd. Brock stayed at 1st, and an 8th batter of the 7th inning coming up. It is pitcher Townsend Kurth. 6-2, Great Bend. They have scored 3 in the 7th, and now Kurth puts a charge into 1. This is going to score more runs. No, a diving catch by Dylan Dreiling in right center field. He erases 2 runs. But the Indians still down 6-2. We're back for the home half of the 7th coming up next on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
Communications is your ultimate business partner. We provide business class phone with customizable features and fast, reliable internet. Your knowledgeable team at Technology Solutions has a broad base of IT services to meet your needs. Let the experts at Marketing Solutions get your message to the right people on the best platforms. The only piece missing is your business. Call Eagle Communications today at 877-61-EAGLE.
It's time to explore the great indoors,
Grandpa, you know how to play this game?
where snacks are shared with smiles.
Really? Another romantic comedy, Sarah?
And family time comes first.
Movie night is my favorite night.
Explore the great indoors with Eagle Communications with TV and internet starting at $84.99 for 2 years.
Metals of Hayes, a division of Roofmasters Roofing. KFIX.
It's an uphill climb for the Hayes High Indians. They need 4 in the bottom of the 7th inning to tie the game. And 5 to win it. I mean, if you want a glimmer of hope, the Indians needed 5 to beat Great Bend in the home half of the 7th in game 1 of that doubleheader and pulled it off. Brock Loomis leads off the 7th against Townsend Kurth, called strike, 0-1. 4 walks and a strikeouts in that 7th inning, or 4 walks and a hit is it for Great Bend. On the ground, Hall snags it in his glove, throws out the runner at first. Indians are down to their final 2 outs, and a 19 and now 20-1 season is on the brink of coming up short of the state tournaments. That brings up Dylan Dreiling, 1 for 2 today with a single in the 5th. Dreiling led off the 5th with a single. The Indians tried to bunt him over, but then the bunt was dropped by Kurth as he dove for it. Dreiling had to run back to first because he thought he was going to be caught, so he didn't get doubled up, and then it was dropped and he was out at second anyway. 1-0 to Dreiling. Down and in, 2-0. Just 55 pitches through 6 innings for Kurth. 57 through the first out of this inning. 2-0 to Dreiling. This one is hit well to center field. Back for it is Haberman, and the Indians are down to their final out, down 6-2. Dominic Banter to the plate, 0 for 2 today, reaching on a fielder's choice. Hayes High has 1 loss this year. It came to Great Bend. And unless the Indians have at least 4 runs here in the bottom of the inning, the same is happening. Haberman, a diving catch in center field, and the Indians are done. Hayes High season comes to a close at 19-2. Townsend Kurth goes 7 innings in 61 pitches. Hayes High down a run going to the bottom of the 6th. Go in order in the 6th and 7th. Great Bend 4, Hayes High 2 on the, Great Bend 6, Hayes High 2 on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.